Hey, pretty good. New speed record. Okay, I'm going to do one of these, and this is what we can all do as far as a warm up. So I'm going to start off with the top with just color. I'm going to start here, and I'm going to start telling me the color that I put down is going to suggest to me some kind of a landscape, I think. And then I'm going to take the next step and make it a little more defined with a landscape in mind, like this autumny kind of looking water. I want to go looking for ducks here, and this is a lake and whatever, rivery, whatever. And if you need any reference on that, I will bring some up because it's Nathan. Nathan is the one that got me started on doing these color plays. By the way, I thought this was really good. I found this morning. So this assignment was to come up with something that looked like that James Bond movie. It's in Asia someplace. It's with all those mountains, Shangri-La-ish, and I can see some boats out here that look like junks or whatnot.
That's in China. That's in China. That is in Hangzhou.
Oh, cool. I knew you'd know. Anyway, so here's
the Li River.
Yeah, all good. So here's the exploration up here. So you can see that these shapes, these kind of monolithic kind of shapes are indicative of that area. And I have those, and then I have water, and then I have these boats, and then I have maybe some foliage or something. Anyway, so this is the explanation up here. You can do these very quickly, and this is what they got out of it. So I thought that was pretty cool. This is kind of what we're doing, except we're doing it, of course, in color. So I'll bring these guys up once again. So here's a bunch of Nathan stuff. So you can take these so you have something to go from. You can look at these for color. I think this is a beautiful palette up in the top left.
You look, this book?
A what?
This Nathan book.
Nathan Folks, yes.
Nathan Folks, this book that he has, highly recommend.
This is actually something that I made up on a computer, taking the best ones out of all his things. I think I already sent this to you guys. I know it's in reference. So, and would you please send us a link on the book?
Okay, sure. I'll put it in chat.
Okay.
Oh, I can take a picture and send it.
Take a picture or put it in, or why don't you wait till we're done here, and then I'll spotlight you at the show and tell, and you can put it in there. How about that?
Okay.
Or both, or all three. Anyway, so that top left one would be a good place to start for just color. So here's my color. And I have all these available to use. Wow. How cool is that? And once again, I'll show you how I start these, especially for these color plays. Well, it's kind of clean. Maybe I will do it a little cleaner. There. So I have my brush, which is fairly large for this size painting. And I'm looking at the top left guy up there. And so I'm going to figure out, I want just a nice warm color. And I'm going to use Mr. Gravity. I want to use a nice warm color, and I'm going to go right through the top, and I'm just going to do that. So that's how I start. And then that is going to tell me what to do next. I see I have a much brighter color going right somewhere through here. So I'm going to put that in. And then I have a bunch of cool. And again, I'm just kind of playing with color. So there's a cool running through there. And I'm going to let that bleed. And then I say, okay, I'm going to have some cool running through there. And I like the way that's happening. And then I'm just going to take some color that will complement that, I hope. And I'm going to put in just a that. I'm going to leave that alone. I'm going to leave that dry out. I lied. There. Now I'm going to let that dry out. So there's my little color play. And it doesn't have to be any more than that. And now I'm going to find something else to do with color. And I'm going to make this, I made this all kind of horizontal. I'm just going to go and make this more vertical. So I kind of like where that's going. Let's see what happens if I put some of this color in there. And I'm just randomly picking these colors off my palette. So I've got some red and I've got some magenta, and I want to make some more red to balance that off. And maybe I'll make a just a little red splash. And how about some more yellow to finish that off, and some yellow to finish that off. See if I can actually get some yellow. So there's my color plays. That makes sense? Yes.
Yes.
Yes, I want something a little darker in here. I'm going to take some alizarin. I just want it for the punch, because I know what's going to happen here. I want a big, I want to make something darker right through here. There's my color play. Now I'm going to take, now I'm going to try to start doing something that looks a little more real. I'm going to start over here. Suggestive, let's put it that way. know what? I think I'm just going to leave that one alone. Wow, wow, that took a while. I'm going to leave that one alone because I want it to dry out. Let's see what happens if I do this. Again, I don't want to be pigeonholed into having something that I have to follow. I want it to suggest something to me, but this for me is a fabulous way to be a designer. I don't care if it turns out. I have a built-in excuse. These are just little studies. Now I'm going to start looking at Nathan's stuff. Before I wasn't.
Did you put these Nathan folks land sketch ones in reference?
Yeah.
You did, okay.
Yeah, quite a while ago, actually.
Yeah, okay, I have to go back and couldn't remember whether that's where they were.
I just uploaded the book and some images on that Nathan Fox book
Mhm.
Cluster?
in reference.
Oh, good. Thank you. Yeah, by the way, I still told you about schoolism, which is his, he's got a course there. So it's $30 a month to subscribe. But he's got a month's worth of lessons you can do in 20 days or 2 weeks for $30, and then you can cancel. I love to hear that. You can cancel then. So that's what I did. Now I'm thinking about revisiting that again. Might be kind of interesting.
Is that something you can do anytime? You don't have to.
Right.
this
It's
time?
not. You can. It's on your demand. If
Yeah,
if you do sign up for that, though, you do have to do that in 30 days,
Mhm.
unless you want to pay another $30.
Oh, you have to remember to cancel.
Yeah, just put it on your calendar.
Remember to cancel.
I'm going to do one more, and then that'll leave me time to do something else. But I'm just trying to. Show you what I would do, how I would do some of these. I kind of like that one spot there, staying white. Hey, I'm getting there. See if I can figure out what the hell he did here. So I can't look at this anymore, so I got to take the tape off so I can see what I've got, so I can make adjustments. So especially working at this size,
Mhm.
uh, especially working at this size, you can see what a difference it makes when you take the tape off.
Yeah.
Anyway, so those are, it started with just color plays at the top of the top panel. And then it went on into, and I'm going to do a couple of little things right here. I'm going to put a little blob of orange and change that a little bit. This was okay. This kind of suggests something, but not. Same here, kind of, sort of. Then I'm more into an actual painting, I guess. I can go back with white paint. I can do whatever I want to do, which will give me more options to play with. But anyway, that's a good place to start. And my goal is to just do it so it's fresh and so it's kind of snappy. I don't want to get too bogged down into details, and I don't want to get bogged down into overwork. This is a great way to not overwork by doing these little things. Bigger brush, smaller paper. So anyway, it's just a whatever. So I'll let you touch with that for a little bit. God, I got here so early this morning because I had another job to get done. That is my fourth cup of coffee.
Oh, my goodness.
I know.
Hello, this message is for Joseph Avery. My name is Linda, calling from Dallas, St. Paul. And we're calling in reference to a prescription that we received for a physician for homeopathy. So it's put into a spring off to look at. And we do have an estimate from your insurance. Please give us a call back. Our number here is 877-262-4669. Choose option 1, and any one of the representatives will be able to assist you. Thank you and have a great day. Bye-bye.
So if I'm waiting for one of these to dry out, so I can make a harder edge to be more definitive with something or whatever, I'll just go start another one. I'll start the next one. I'll start the next one. Doesn't really make any difference. But I don't want to stand here and wait. I don't have to stand here and wait. for something else to happen. Although it's kind of fun sometimes because I love watching the watercolor paint itself. It's not necessary because I can go on to the next one. And then I'm going to get a better variety, not only of values and colors, but edges. And again, this is for design. You can do whatever you want with these as far as using gouache or pencil, pastel pencil, pastel, anything that'll make a mark. You can go back and play with these if you think it's worth exploring some more. Not all of these are going to turn out. So just saying. But there might be a nugget. There might be just one little part of it. You say, oh, that's kind of cool. How do I do that again? I've already done it once. So, and that's all these things from Nathan are for, is just for inspiration. They're inspiration. And you can see how I've been influenced by some of them. And influence is a good word. Influencers, Nathan's one. So I'm not trying to copy these. I'm just trying to capture what I liked about them. Anyway, so I think I will very low horizon line. Whoops. And then I've got a sliver of water and I've got a sliver of this sand. And the rest of it is just making up. So I'm going to put some wet paint on here and then I'm going to go get some fresh water. You know, I think I'll paint this. How will I paint this? I think I'm going to paint this with wet on dry to start with. And I'm more interested in the value of this. I'm going to let that, because that's all wet, that's going to seep down and make that shape for me. And I do want this to be kind of graphic, so this is fine. That's a good start. I think. And of course you can blot, you can do whatever you want with this. You can paint a real sky in there. It'd be kind of an interesting little touch. Yeah. There's a start. Yeah, I'm gonna get some fresh water. Okie dokie. I think I'm going to go ahead and put this water in here and worry about the umbrella or the people later, because I can do it in gouache. Hey, wow, look at that. These are so fun.
That's so beautiful.
Yeah, isn't that like nothing? I mean, like something from nothing. Isn't that cool? Let's see if I can't get a good neutral, a purpley neutral down here.
Joe, so as I look at your paper, it looks like you left just a sliver of white. Did you mean to? Does it matter?
I wasn't trying, but it's fine with me that it happened. I'm done. It's an empty beach. We're not allowed to be on the beach.
You are.
Aren't-
always-
Aren't you going to put in that, didn't you say you were going to put in the,
Periscope?
no, not the periscope, but the umbrella?
I'm kidding.
No, I thought you said you were going to.
I'm making a joke out of our beaches are banned.
Oh, okay.
Yes, those two people are too close together. You can separate it by 6 feet.
Yeah. And if you wanted to get anal about it, if you were doing a bigger one of this, of course, you'd have to put masks on them. Oh, look at that. Isn't that interesting how that just
Did I hear somebody say they're gonna put a periscope in the water?
could do that too?
That was my husband making a comment. I mean, when I'm painting, he'll say things like, put in the pterodactyl or the
All
periscope,
right.
whatever.
Yeah.
So,
Absolutely. And you could, of course, put a whale jumping.
Oh, yeah. Or a shark fin.
Of course, what you refer to when you start saying that stuff is you're referring to the squiggles.
Oh, yeah. I didn't think of that.
Huh? Yeah,
I
you're
said
referring to squiggles.
What's that?
I think the squiggle thing is cool.
how is your brother doing, Joe?
He's doing fine. He's just he's back to his normal curmudgeon-y bitching self. So in fact, I'm remiss. I have to call him.
Yeah, the last couple of days is every year I write a letter to which I've been doing for 1,000 years. And I felt I needed to call a couple of people just to make sure they were still in this world.
Yeah, I didn't call them on Thanksgiving, but we did exchange cards or e-cards. So here's kind of a good way to do this. I have these little things
One little thing.
that I cut out of paper.
Oh,
Okay, so if I did a beach umbrella here,
Uh-huh.
and I eliminated these guys, and that was a understated one. That was a yellow one, and you could make it look more like an umbrella, or I could do a red one. Maybe that's better. I could move it over to here and put a beach thing. I could make it more of an umbrella and put it there. I could make this more of an umbrella, and I could put that one here. I could do a lot of things before I painted it, huh? That one would be bigger. So I could do that, huh? That's just a way I'm designing.
Yeah, I like the different shapes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that better.
That one had to be bigger. That's kind of interesting if I stripe those up. Or I could still put the people in. Let's see what happens if I do this.
I don't like that. Yeah, it's better.
Well, okay. So I could just I could just tack those down on there, couldn't I?
That's true, yeah.
And say, okay, let's save
Yeah.
that for later. See what that looks like later. If I had any glue, I would. I wonder what I did with my spray glue. I think that's exactly what I'm going to do because I can use this for another example. A teachable moment. And that way I
So you're going to glue them down and then in another class, you're going to peel them off?
yeah, I could do something different because I like where this is going, where this went. Your Pinterest special. So you could be at the beach and do this. It's called design.
Mine turned out okay.
Good.
You didn't paint your sand, did you?
Yes, I did.
Oh, I didn't see you paint the sand.
I did that while I was waiting for the sky to dry.
Oh, okay.
So I know I had something over here. I had this guy kind of here.
You could put little bird tracks in the sand.
Yes, you could.
Or crabs. Oh, I'm getting punch happy. Oh,
Okay, here's my day at the beach.
I gotta think of what I'm gonna put in there.
That's fun. That was fun. I like less is more.
If you had like a sandpiper walking on the beach, does the
Yeah.
sandpiper's head have to be above or at least touching the horizon line?
Oh, I don't think they would. If I would do anything to balance that off, if I took those off of there, I would put a little triangle right here. And that would be a boat. That would be a sailboat. In fact, what would that look like?
You don't think a sandpiper, okay.
I don't think it would be tall enough.
Okay.
I'm going to have this boat sailing. If I can turn the stupid thing over. Yes. I'm going to have the boat sailing in. And I could get rid of all of these guys. I'll put these guys over here for now. There you go. That's pretty cool.
Oh, yeah.
Now you're getting in when one
That's
was
perfect.
little, when my daughter was real little, you could buy these books that had kind of a felty surface, and then you had all the different things you could stick on there. And
Yep.
change the little felt stick-ons.
That's my goal. Is to
Or
do
paper
felt-
dolls that you could stick their clothes on or change their clothes.
Yeah. So anyway, so you could do that, right?
Yeah.
I'll put these guys down here.
Yep.
Just so I don't get them lost. There we go. Why not?
So
Yeah.
did you put glue on the bottom of those things or rubber cement or what?
I put spray glue on the bottom of these, and that's just sitting there.
Okay.
Okay, here's what I'm going to do double duty here. So there's the sailboat, and here's the periscope.
Okay.
That's what's going to happen to the sailboat.
Uh-oh.
Anyway, that's a way you can design.
Ah,
That's
okay.
another way to design stuff. Before I screw this up, especially if I was doing a big one. I could go back and design by using the paper. Okay, what else was I gonna do? I was gonna do something else. I'll figure it out. Are you guys pretty much done with this?
Yep.
Yeah, for the time being.
For the time being. It's in reference, I'm pretty sure.
I'm trying it for the second time because I don't have a lot of experience with negative painting and doing the big clouds. Those poor little things got shrunk into cotton balls. So
Well, I was painting wet on dry, not wet on wet to start with.
I know, but
Okay.
even so, I kept making the dude too little. So I'm trying again. I
Okay.
really loved how you got that misty effect on the bottom. I'm trying for that again too. So we'll see what happens.
Oh, okay, so here it is in reference.
Yep.
So you guys got it. Oh, I know what I was gonna do. I was gonna do this one.
Yeah.
I want to tell you, Joe, that I bought some of that Dr. Martin's
Bleed proof.
bleed proof white ink. And
Yeah.
I love it. It's so much better than white paint. Oh,
Yes, it is.
and that cost $1 more on Amazon than it would have been at whatever place it was.
And when,
Graphics.
Graphite.
when mine starts to dry out, I just add a little bit of water and mix it up. And it reconstitutes beautifully.
Yeah, that's good
It
stuff.
gets dry really quickly.
No, it wasn't graphics. It was Cheap Joe's, which I haven't ordered from there in years.
So I'm gonna show you guys something. I'm gonna go back to cluster. And I'm gonna go back to this reference folder. And so this is the one that I want right here. And I can't find it on my desktop. So all I'm gonna do is drag it to my desktop. And it's going to magically appear over here. And so then I can just blow that up. All I had to do is drag it to my desktop. So there it is. There's my reference. And here's what I want to use to, I want to paint. So, in fact, I think I'm going to paint this one down here.
You did that one before.
I did it vertically. I didn't do it horizontally.
Oh, right.
I want to paint
okay.
a horizontal one.
Did you see that one I posted that look exactly like this? And it was done many years ago.
I did not. Where'd you post it?
It's in reference if you scroll down.
Okay, hang on.
It was funny because it was something was done years and keeps going down.
Oh, I'm sure stuff like this has been done. Let me go here and then I'll find it. I don't see it.
It's not there. I wonder what happened to it because I definitely posted in reference, but never mind. It was kind of going.
Okay. I don't remember it, but that's not anything new that I don't remember it.
Oh, well, the only thing is because it looks so much like it that I was shocked.
Oh, it's not a difficult scene. I mean, I'm sure this scene has been painted like this multiple times. I'm gonna go back and see if I can't clean my yellow paint up.
Yeah, I'll show you. I just,
You didn't put it in classwork, Selena?
no, I didn't because there's really something. See this one here? You see in my image?
Oh, yeah, I see it. Oh, it's cool. I love the sky.
I don't see it.
It's
It's
on,
the turquoise and yellow stuff again.
on my,
Is it in reference?
no, it's in my screen. If you
Oh,
look,
It's on her.
Oh, hang on a second.
Yeah, look at her. Wow, wow. Really nice.
does that look like it?
Uh-huh.
Let me spotlight.
Even people.
It's,
There we
it's
go.
wonderful.
Good. We can see it.
Oh, I remember
Great.
that. What happened to that? I remember that. That was when we first started doing this.
That was done many, many years ago.
Oh, no kidding. Cool.
It was done, in fact, it's kind of interesting because it, some of the friends coming over and they're looking through my scrap paper, stuff that I put on the floor. Is that, oh, I love this. I want to buy it.
Oh, great.
That's cool.
Oh, just a couple of weeks ago. And I said, okay.
Yeah.
Why not? Cool.
Because she lived in Morro Bay. I
I
think
have to sign off, Joe. I have an appointment at 1 o'clock that I have to be at. So thank you very much.
Okay, I'll post some of the links on there.
Okay.
What we did today.
And we're going to do the same thing we did last week.
Yes, find some
Okay.
new, there's plenty of reference in there, or find something new. The whole point of this is so you guys can see the big shapes.
Yep.
So if this works for you to take your own photographs and try to look at them like this, that's the point.
Okay. All
Okay.
righty.
Cool.
Bye, all.
Bye-bye. See you
Bye.
next week.
Bye-bye. See you next week.
Yeah. Hey, there's my yeller. Maybe I can make that a little bit zappier.
it's very yellow.
It's very yellow. If I did that. No, it's not quite so yellow. So maybe a little more interesting. Maybe.
And you're wet on dry again?
I put the yellow on and then I put the orange on top. So I put the yellow on, wet on dry, and then I put the orange on. It's still wet, obviously, so. I'm still gonna keep trying to use this bigger brush. Now I do have to let this dry because I cannot go back and paint some of those crisp shapes on there. And the whole idea of this is to use the big shapes as my inspiration. It's not to just copy it. So when I say that, these rocks, whatever they are, big bluffs, rocks, I'm going to start, I'm going to start painting the furthest one first, I think. And I'm just going to put that in there kind of sort of like, I like that color. Come in.
That had some,
Okay, it's that box right there. Thank you so much.
this one?
Yeah, well, the one that says gifts.
Got it. Thank you.
So, yeah. Okay, so I put that guy in there, and now I can put a little funky color in here. It's a little bit too funky. Oh, that might work actually. Might dissipate enough. So now I have to kind of give that its due. Because I want another hard edge. But I can put this little guy in here, and I'm going to make that a lot cooler. And just do that. And I can also, I'm going to put that, beach in there. It's actually interesting because the way it is, it suggests that it's water, which is fine. So I'm going to just be a little creative with that, I hope. That'll kind of sort of work. Maybe. Let watercolor do its work. Give me some variation. I just don't want that to be flat. of pick up a little bit of that color and just put it down through here just for the light. I'm going to go back and tickle this a tad. So I want that a little bit darker. Let it paint itself. So I wonder if any of this will help just make this a little more interesting. I don't think I want to do anything here. I kind of like what's going on there. That's kind of cool. And I think I'll go back to a little bit more warm. To suggest something might be happening here. And I think I'll use my trusty dagger brush and just go like that. Huh. I think I want this to go just a little bit more. There we go. see what I have. Before I can make adjustments.
That came out beautifully.
Well, it's just, you know, if you painted this 3 times, they'd all 3 be different.
Each different, yeah. It's just gorgeous.
It's just letting watercolor paint itself, all these little drips, runs, this
Mhm.
scraping, all that stuff. That's what is interesting for me.
Yeah, that last dash of white, that when you just put in that sweep of the white and then it began to run, that's very nice.
Yeah, makes it look alive.
Anyway, those things you can do as you go along. So again, it's back to just making it watercolor. I mean, I can't paint. I can't physically paint this like using that graphicness. I love what happened in here by accident,
That's beautiful.
and the granulation of it and stuff like that. So anyway, it's just again, it's a suggestion, but I had a big positive at the beginning is because I had the shapes. I had the big shapes, huh? And that's what it was all about. The rest of it watercolor did.